Okay, we are recording. Thank you everyone for coming on to our week 2 social media, and we are going to be talking about Pinterest and Instagram. So the first thing I briefly want to talk to you guys about is the Scentsy social media rules. This is something that Scentsy has set up. So I just kind of briefly wanted to go over this. This isn't too difficult, but the one thing you can't post is that you have your own personal special offers. You can post any Scentsy offers if they're doing Mother's Day or Warmer of the Month or any offers that Scentsy offers, those are okay to post, but your own personal specials you cannot offer on social media. This is for your advantage. You don't want someone else, offering things and stealing your customers. So this is why they do that. The second rule is that you can't say you have product in stock or, come to my house and get it or whatnot. Again, this is for your advantage also, because that way, if someone has tons and tons of stock, why would they order from you who may have to order it if they can just go pick it up from someone else? So again, it's for your advantage, so you don't have to keep tons and tons of stock on hand. If you have stock or if you have your own personal specials, that is fine. You just can't publicly put them out on Scentsy social media. So those are the 2 rules I wanted to go over first about any of the social media things we're going to cover. And I am going to talk about Pinterest, but first I'm going to have Liz talk about Instagram.
Howdy. Okay, do you know how far your slides start?
Just keep going. I think you're like 10 or 7. There you go.
Okay.
Back one more.
Okay. Nope. Sorry, there, guys. We
right
kind
there.
of jiggled the order. Right.
Sorry.
Okay. No problem.
That's my fault. I'm having some issues today. We're going to switch it.
Yes. Yeah, we're doing it back to front. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about Instagram, which I have had an account for a long time, but it's only recently that I've started using it. So as I said, really wanted to master social media this year. And I love pictures. We're a world that is obsessed with images. We love at a glance everything. Beautiful images, beautiful pictures. You can capture so much in a picture. And Instagram has really, really taken off in a big way. For business, for personal, for bloggers, for travel, all sorts of stuff, for crafters. Instagram is a huge social media site. So you have to see Instagram as a window into your world. We've talked before about Instagram being like your front room, and people getting a picture of who you are from your newsfeed, well, as it would be called in Facebook. This is your homepage on Instagram. So I've just screenshotted. This is someone that travels a lot. He's a travel blogger and takes beautiful pictures from all over the world. And I love looking at stuff like that. But it's a mix of, for business, for your Scentsy business, you want to post a mix of personal pictures and of you doing your everyday business, kind of behind the scenes pictures. There's a couple of a very successful chap in the UK, which you may have heard of in America, is Jamie Oliver. Very successful Instagram account because he shows behind the scenes pictures. Not only does he show you foodie shots, but he shows you his family and everybody mucking in together behind the scenes. And that's what you kind of want to put across. Do post unique photos. So pictures that you've taken, people don't like to see regurgitated blurb. Any Scentsy pictures are not going to go down too well on Instagram because we're looking for fresh content and we're looking for things we haven't seen before. So we're not looking for anything familiar with Instagram. We're looking for a window into your world, and your world is completely different to everybody else's. So personal pictures of your own warmers, you need to master that camera phone and get on top of different ways of using your unique photos and get them on the Instagram. We're going to look at a couple of Scentsy accounts so you can get an idea of what to do. Don't use generic Scentsy images. Also, because Google and algorithms can sense when an image is being regurgitated. Okay, so you're more chance of being seen if it's a fresh image, fresh content, never before seen before. Okay, use and think of your homepage as how you want the world to see you, how you want the world to perceive your business, and going back to those business core values, how you're going to put those across in your homepage. So your core values are personal to you, but this is where you want to convey that, so that when they see a picture of yours, they will always go straight to your bio and your homepage before they follow you, just to see what you've got in there. So you need this to be a snapshot, and make it inviting. Make it inviting so people want to come in. Okay. So be creative. Don't be scared. Like I said, I've only just started doing my Instagram for a few weeks, and on the left is my old, what it was before, my old one, and this is what it is now. So what have I done, like 30 posts or something, 40 posts maybe. So what I've started doing is every time that I post a picture, I post it on Instagram and then link it to my Facebook page. I have already got a bunch more followers, which is very nice. And I've changed the way that it looks. The most important thing you can do on your Instagram is your bio, because people look at that to get, like I said, a picture of you. So you need it to be very clear about what you're offering people, and what they can hope to find from you. You can see from the one on the left exactly how often I used it, because you've got the Halloween promo, so that was back in October, right up to the art glass bundle, which was Mother's Day. So in about 5 months I did 6 pictures. That was it. But I've been playing about with it, learning how to use it, trying all sorts of different things, and I'm just going to talk you through the steps right now. So your bio is the most important page. Here's some good examples of some good bios. You have 150 characters to tell people about who you are and what you can do. It's also the only place on Instagram that you can put your web link. So a lot of people will, here we go, like we've got, this is Alexandra Barnett, who's a superstar director in Ireland. So she's put free information pack on becoming a Scentsy consultant, click below. So she's directing people to her website for a free information pack. You need to be clear on what you want people to do. Wendy Robinson is a very good social media lady. Met her in, where did I meet her? In Greece. I think it was in Greece when we all met up with the Region 1 incentive winners, just for one night only. And we were talking, and Wendy does, she basically lives her life and allows other people to watch. And then eventually people go, oh, so what is this Scentsy thing that you do? So she barely mentions Scentsy, and lives her life, travels with her. She's a stay-at-home mum. Her husband is a stay-at-home husband, and they just document their life and blog. She loves to cook, so she hashtag cooking with Wendy. And yeah, she's absolutely wonderfully crazy, and people love to follow her. Maggie, I haven't met Maggie. I've just kind of commented with her online, met her online. And she's very, very good. If you check out her Instagram profile, she's very, very good at including her family in her posts, and very, very sensified. But I'll show you some of their posts later on. Okay, so how are you going to go about getting your profile up together? What you need to do is, so your name obviously goes at the top. Nobody's going to see that. That's not what people see. This is your username here, where I'm Sentimental Liz. You may need to make sure that, well, you should make sure that that flows with all your other social media. So my Facebook page is Sentimental Candle Store, and my website is Sentimental. Therefore, I'm Sentimental Liz on here. It used to be Liz Barnes 06 because all the Liz Barnes 1 to 5 was taken. So I've now uniformed that with all my other social media. So that's uniformed. Put your website on there. Okay, that's what they're going to click through to. Send them. Put the link of where you want them to go. Some people will do the contact page of their website, so that you can, as soon as they click the link, like if you wanted to, like Alexandra does, if you wanted to put to ask them to contact you for a free information pack or free you couldn't say free samples, I don't think, but for a free information pack about building your own business, you could send them to your contact page, so that you've got their details. So that's a good way of not just people clicking on your link and following you, but of capturing their details as well. Make your bio, your 150 characters, short and to the point. People like to use icons. It kind of makes it a bit eye-catching. And if you can have a call to action, like I said about capturing details, or what do you want, what can people get from you? You need to put across why people should follow you, not just for pretty pictures because you're a business profile, but what they can get out of you. Can they get training out of you? Can they get inspiration from you? What can you offer people? What do you want to offer people? Think about your core business values, and what you want people to get to be inspired about from your page. At the bottom, the private information, nobody sees this. Your email address and your phone number. The phone number is just to get text notifications when anyone likes, comments, or follows you. All right, so that's no biggie. Please don't worry that everyone's going to get your phone number on the web. Set up cross posting. So this is how you set up cross posting. In case you didn't know, if you've never seen Instagram or played on it before, we did ask you to set up an Instagram account, so you should at least have a profile and have gone on and had a little looky round. We weren't expecting big things from 1 5-minute session on Instagram. Just wanted you to have a look and kind of see how it worked. So if you go to your profile, you'll see the 3 little dots at the top there. Click down on those and it will give you the options. Scroll all the way down to settings where it says linked accounts, and then it will give you a list of a bunch of social media accounts, and if you click on each one of those, you can link your accounts that way. It's that simple. It's like 3 taps and you're in. Okay, so with Instagram, it's a lovely community of very sharing people. There's not a lot of negativity on Instagram at all, but you give more than you take. So Instagram is about, as all social media is, it's about interacting. So if you find someone liking on your posts, you need to go back and not just like any old post, but pick the ones that you have an affinity with, and leave a genuine comment. Don't just go, oh, lovely. Think of something really genuine to say, make it personal to them or to the picture, so that you're really paying attention to what you're seeing. So it's not just lip service. Okay, people can smell a rat a mile off. Be genuine. Just be genuine. We're offering our world to the world, and if you try and sell, if all you're posting is products of warmers and wax bars and liking every picture you see, and leaving disingenuine comments, it's going to be seen. People are going to smell it. So excuse the pun. But just be genuine and take a genuine interest in people and interact. Now, hashtags are wonderful. You need to use hashtags on your posts. It's how people find you. It's how you find other people. I mean, if you were to, I don't know where to start on this because it's such a huge subject, but if you were to go into the search icon and search tags, as I've got 2 boys, so I search hashtag mother of sons and see or mother of boys or anything to that effect, and you can see loads of pictures that people have put as mother of sons, those funny little quirky moments when you go, oh, those boys. So I've got an affinity with those people, so I can scroll through all their pictures and go, oh yeah, I know exactly what that's like. Oh, you'll never guess what so and so did. Exactly that. But for business, you can hashtag Insta, pretty much anything. You can hashtag Insta. People of Instagram is a good one. It's a very, very popular hashtag. If you just look that up, you'll see loads of pictures. Or if you do like Insta business, or Insta party plan, or Insta anything, it's like a little group. And they'll go through and they'll see, if they hashtag people of Instagram, they'll go through and look and find other people that have got people of Instagram hashtags. So it's like a little community. You've also got things like daily challenges, and there are lots of these as well, where if you use the same hashtag, if you use it on your picture, people will find it. People that use it on theirs will find it, and then they'll kind of look it out and look at your profile and like your pictures and network. But it works with everything from business to personal to all sorts of stuff. But check out the hashtags because I've had a lot of fun. So yeah, use hashtags on your images to get more interactions. Make them relevant. So don't just do a load of jargon. If I'm posting something that's relevant to my business, that is helpful to other people, it will be business tips or MLM tips or party plan tips or anything like that. But make it relevant. I think I started by just kind of going Scentsy UK, Scentsy, Sentimental, Scentsy bars. And unless people are looking for Scentsy, they won't find you. So think broader about what you're offering people. Okay. And it's not just the product, inspiration, tips, advice, you know, japes, anything more community based than just sell, sell, sell. Oh, and handy little tip, when you put the hashtag in, so as soon as you start typing the hashtag, if I was to put in hashtag FRA for fragrance, it would bring up everything fragrance related, every fragrance hashtag, and it'll show you how many people have recently hashtagged it. So you can pick the most popular one. That way it will get more exposure. Okay, so what on earth are you going to post? Quotes. I've mentioned before about bog standard pictures. You must start using, it's a little bit more effort, but it's so worth it. Original posts, original pictures. So the background of my quote, unique and inspiring quotes, is actually from when I went on holiday in Portugal. So any pictures that you can take of quirky little doorways, or don't nick it off the internet. When you're out and about and you see something that strikes a chord, even if it's a picture of a tree, just take a picture to use as background. Even if you use a picture of your own warmer as background for an inspiring quote, use it. You can get these apps. The two that I found that are my favourite are Text Swag, which is free, and A Beautiful Mess. And A Beautiful Mess is, you can do collages and all sorts, and you can put little doodles on and everything. Whereas Text Swag is just putting your own quotes onto backing pictures. So when I say quotes, I don't mean that you have to be really profound all day, every day. If you see a quote that you like, rather than copying it onto your phone, you know, pressing and holding and saving it and then sharing it as your own, Google knows what you're doing. You're not going to get found. See the quote, write it down, and make your own quote on Text Swag. Okay, make it a fresh picture, a fresh image. And the same with A Beautiful Mess. The one down the bottom right there is one that I did. I showed my team the progress of doing that. It is a bit hit and miss, and you've got to take a few photos. But if you love photography, you will love Instagram. If you love images, if you love creating, you will love Instagram. So just give it a go. Be brave, be bold, and throw some stuff together. So behind the scenes pictures, loads of stuff of getting ready for an event, getting ready for a party, what you put in product, what you put in hostess packs, your party setups, all sorts of stuff like that. Pictures of your family. You'll see the ones that I show you later on. The home screens that I've got from later on, where people are sharing pictures of their family and stuff like that. My two boys hate me taking their pictures, so I don't tend to take pictures of them and put it on. But any pictures of your family together, just to show you, if it's just product, people want to know who they're dealing with. We're in a very unpersonal time where everything is instant and online, but people want to see who they're dealing with. They just don't want it. They don't want it to be a faceless account. They kind of craving that personal interaction. So make it personal. Okay, it's not just about products. Put you in the picture. As I've said already, Instagram is a tight-knit community. So get involved and interact. And that is 90% of it. 10% of it is making images and sharing, and the other 90% is getting involved and getting on there and talking to people. Okay, so here's a couple of examples of accounts. Just the one on the left is one that I found hashtag Scentsy on. So I screenshot that, and you can see that they're quite generic. Who owns that account? No idea. Who is it that's posting all those pictures? Absolutely no idea. It's just pictures of products. Okay, and I can see that there's a couple of nicely set up ones, but I know that they're quite generic. They're not her pictures. I've seen them all before. There's nothing new. So you're not sorry, whoever that is, but it's not the way forward. The way forward on the right here, Alexandra, I spoke to her today. She said she was very happy for me to use her account as a good example. As a beautiful little daughter Tia there, and her husband. They travel a lot. They like to take pictures of where they've been, work in their business as a family. And there's a couple of product pictures in there, so you know what their business is, but nothing massive. That is just a nice Instagram account, isn't it? You're getting a good idea of who the person is. Integrity is one of her core values, very nicely put in there. And then a cheeky little Easter spring variety pack down there. So good example of a really good mix of Instagramming. Well done, Alexandra. So here's another one. So on the left, it's just another hashtag Scentsy one, but full of regurgitated images. And there is one of the baby down the bottom, which is good, but you don't get an idea of who that person is. This is my one on the right hand side, and I have to say, if you scroll a little bit further, there's pictures of me. But this is good to kind of do an audit as well every now and then. Just check your home screen and think, actually, if someone clicks on, what are they going to see? And when I took the screenshot, I realised that there's no pictures of me. So I've done a couple since then so that you can see who the hell I am. But there's a couple of product pictures. They're all fresh images. They're no regurgitated. That's me down the bottom there in the middle, having a go at playing around with quotes and tech swag. It was me cooking dinner because I'm not a very good cook. And there's my boy and my lizard. There's a rare picture of my children on social media. How about that? But that's another thing, is that I recently got a chameleon, love my chameleon, but it's another side to who I am that brings more people in, that you can network with different people. So don't think you can't bring other factors of your life to Instagram and share it as your business profile, because you certainly can. Okay, it's absolutely everything. So I'm sharing events, I'm sharing what the product is, I'm sharing quotes, sharing bananas, hate bananas. That day that I posted that, because I don't like bananas, and my work colleague wrote a note on my bananas and left it on my desk, I got orders for 2 bars of banana fragrance. It's just not fair, is it? Okay, so tips and tricks. Your profile is your home. Create yourself a warm environment that you will love. Okay, it's all warm and fuzzy, and you can be the best you can be on this. You know, it's about being the you that you want people to, and you and the business you that you want people to see. What are those core values? And bring it to the screen. Bring value, not just pretty posts. What are you bringing to people? It's not, as I keep saying, it's not just about selling. It is about interacting, and what are you giving people? You know, it can be. You can go down any route. You can give business tips, you can give life tips. Are you going to do lots of funny pictures, a little bit of camaraderie or inspirational quotes? What are you going to bring to the table? Always respond to the comments and likes that people have left. Check out their profiles. You'll get a lot of people. Had one the other day which was quite surprising. And I think a lot of people do it because I've seen it more and more, where they'll comment on your post with a link of their profile and say, hey, come and check out my pictures, thanks very much. And I went to check out his pictures, and he had like 5 pictures on his entire Instagram, and that was it. It's just about, for him, it was just about getting people to click on the link on his bio, which is not, it's not the done thing. Not the done thing. Didn't like it at all. So check out their profiles, like and leave a relevant comment back on posts that speak to you. You don't have to follow back everybody that follows you, and you'll notice from looking at people's bios, if they've got more that they're following than followers, then they're looking at it the wrong way around. You want to follow people that you have a genuine interest in, okay, not just because. That's how you build the relationship, because otherwise they're like, oh, okay, they're following me because they have to follow me, because that's how it works. Be consistent and post regularly. I'll show you a information thing at the end which tells you how often you should post, and this is why people who know the social media and know the algorithms and stuff. But be consistent and post regularly. If you just stick at it, it might feel like you're not getting any results to start with, but stick at it. You'll get better at it. People will keep seeing your posts, and you'll build that rapport, and it will pay off. Okay, it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, I promise you. It's a whole new world out there, and I'm actually on Instagram at the moment more than I'm on Facebook, which is saying something. It is part of your business. Use your time wisely, so do set aside an amount of time to post, comment and explore. Don't just get lost in it. As I say, it is part of your business, so you need to use that time wisely. Okay, at a glance, I'm going to post this on the team pages. I posted it on mine already, so I'll post it on Sarah's. But just at a glance, if you get stuck, post twice a day. If you can post a couple of images a day, you're doing well. You don't have to post 2 images a day. 2 images 3 times a week is fine, but no more than 2 or 3 times a day. Any more than that, and it's a complete waste, and people get sick of it. So just a couple of times a day is absolutely fine. No clickable links unless you pay to sponsor a post. It is strictly to like, share and comment and direct message people. So there's lots of things there that you can try. No quick cheap shots. Okay, if you're going to take a picture of your warmer, make sure you clean the table, make it all shiny, set it up properly. We don't want any, it is all about the composition as well. So take a few pictures and try and get it all nicely focused and looking glam. Okay, just a quick scroll through Instagram and you'll see that these shots are really well set up, and you can do it. You have the tools, play with those filters because they're amazing and pictures look fantastic, but just take that little bit of effort to make it work. There's information there about who uses it. Interestingly, 70% of users look or follow brands. So business is big on Instagram, okay, but they want to see you. They don't want to just see a Scentsy warmer. So use Instagram to get to know people, like visiting a friend and looking at all the memories made over the years adorning the walls. So think of everything you post as welcoming somebody into your front room. That home page is your hallway when you welcome someone new into your home. I was supposed to... Oh, okay. I think this is Sarah.
Well,
Sarah,
I posted it there just to show, because I didn't know you could post Instagram posts to Pinterest.
Oh, okay.
So this was just something, because I'm talking about Pinterest, and when I was looking that up, you can post that. So what's nice is to combine the two that we're going to talk about is when you do post something on Instagram, here's the steps kind of what to do. If you just open the Instagram picture up, that you'd like to pin, you know how it has those 3 dots on the top?
Mm-hmm.
Click on that and click share, and you can copy the link, and then the link copies, and then you just go right into your Pinterest board on your smartphone, and it actually comes up automatically. You have a link to be shared, and it just posts right there. So just a nice way. Again, we talked about at the beginning is, a lot of people find 1 or 2 that they're on. Maybe they're just on Instagram, or maybe they're just on Facebook. So if you're posting on Instagram, why not share it on Pinterest too? Mm-hmm. So anyway, so I didn't know you could do that. So here's how you do that. So I thought that was neat, and I wanted to just share that. So for those of you that do Instagram and Pinterest. So
right, I'm all done. It's your turn, honey. You have to go back to the beginning.
All right. Now, sorry about that. We are going to jump forward. We had to kind of switch. I had thanks to Liz for going in. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Pinterest. So Pinterest is like a potluck party where everyone brings something to the table. Like if you go to a potluck, you're like, "Ooh, I like that recipe," or "What a good idea. That's something I may want to do later." Pinterest is about getting recipes, writing it down, or saving it for later. Okay. Now, when I say about getting recipes, I'm using that as kind of a metaphor. It's getting to figure out what someone else has or someone else has brought. Okay. It's also, she compares it to a file cabinet. Pinterest is where a file cabinet where you can have several folders of different categories for different articles, crafts, gift ideas, things you may want to buy or whatnot. That is what Pinterest is. So hopefully you've been able to get on Pinterest and play around with it. I have to admit, I've had Pinterest for quite a while. I haven't used it much for my business. So this is something I'm starting to use more. I actually do use it a little, but I'm realizing how beneficial Pinterest can be for your business. Okay, so what are the benefits of Pinterest for your business? Pinterest is a visual way of using an image that links to a site to find out more. So when you post anything on Pinterest, it is a visual image that will link, and you want to make sure, I don't know how to stress this more, make sure it is linking to your website. There is no point in posting other people's Scentsy business on your Pinterest, so you're linking people to their Scentsy website. You want to make sure that it links to your website. That is what is going to benefit you with Pinterest. Now, the great thing for your customers or your family, friends, other people, hopefully they will also pin your posts, and their friends and families will maybe pin it. So it can kind of snowball, and lots of people will get your pins, your pin that you pinned, on their site or in their folders, and then it will all link back to your website. So that is how it can help with your business. It also is great. Pinterest is great for shopping. A lot of people, in fact, I didn't know that a lot of people use Pinterest as their shopping discovery site. People find things they love or want to buy or do them for gifts. And I do have to admit, I use Pinterest quite a bit for gift ideas and, oh, what's a cute teacher gift, or what's a good Mother's Day gift, or Christmas ideas. So shopping is what Pinterest is becoming very big on. So that is why it's good to have your products on there and your link. Again, Pinterest is used mainly for women, for ideas shared, favorite things, decorating, gift recipes, and crafts. If you make a Pinterest page, and this is something I've learned recently too, you can get analytics and you can see you can always see who's pinning it, but it will actually say, oh, so many people have pinned this post, or this post is really doing well, or this one is getting this many links. So you can do a business page, and that will help get you analytic. It's free. If you already have a Pinterest site, you can just change it into a business Pinterest. And it will just upgrade it. The other benefit is it will have your title and your link right on the top too. So, okay, ideas to share. Okay, so with Pinterest, I figured the best way is to kind of show you. So I hope it's okay. I am going to kind of do some steps with Pinterest on showing you how to post. So first, I'm going to show you, well, there's two things I want to show. Well, first I'm going to talk about something. So even Liz and I were talking, how do you change the link? Even the book that we just read said, just go in and change the link. And it took me a while because I used to do it. Pinterest has recently changed how you can change links of other posts. So this is kind of requires a few extra steps. This is very new that Pinterest just changed this. I think it's been in the last few months or so. I don't know, maybe someone else knows. But so you can't just repin something and change the URL anymore. Okay, so it will require a couple more steps for you to post something if you want to just, you can't just pin what someone else said and redirect it. You're going to have to now copy it, pin it yourself, and put it on. So yes, it will be a few more steps, but the benefit is if people repost your pin, they also cannot change your link. So your link will stay out there more. So the reason Pinterest did it is I guess too many people were spamming. They would find, oh, this looks like a great food recipe, and then they would put a spam website on it. So Pinterest has gotten rid of that. So for all of you that have done Pinterest, it has changed, but I am going to show you now. So I am going to show my desktop. Liz, let me know if you can see this. Can you see my screen?
I cannot. I can see a sunset.
Oh.
Yeah, it's up. It's up.
Oh, it is. Okay, good. It just took a second to come through. Okay, so this is my Pinterest page, okay? So as you can see, Sarah Speechley, independent consultant, got my little picture, got my website. It is now a business one. Sorry, I'm going to click. Here's how you can tell it's a business page. It's now my business, and I can see more analytics. Okay, so in order to pin, I'm going to show you two different types of ways I recommend pinning. And again, my Scentsy ones are kind of down here because they're alphabetized. I do have a private one, and I'll talk to you about different ideas of posting. But here is one that I've used for Scentsy Business. These are just different pictures and posts that I have saved in here. Scentsy Gifts. One thing I like to do when I'm pinning posts on my Pinterest is I think of if I were a customer, or if you were wanting to pin something, what do you want to pin? I talked a lot about Pinterest is used for buying. Okay, gift ideas. That's one thing I do a lot. I come on, what's a good teacher gift? What's a good Mother's Day gift? I get onto Pinterest to look up these things. So that is one thing I wanted to do, a category or a folder, as they put it, is Scentsy gift ideas. Here, let me just click in here. Okay, and these are just ones I have posted that I think would be fun. So people hopefully will see this, oh, that's a cute idea. I could do that as a teacher's gift, or I put Mother's Day gift. As you can see, I know Liz just talked about hashtags. Again, use your hashtags when you write. See, I put Scentsy gifts, Scentsy, Mother's Day gifts, teacher gifts. That way, if someone comes in here and types in hashtag or Mother's Day gifts or teacher's gifts, it will come up. So using those hashtags. Okay, so that was one. Another one that I like, and I know a lot of my customers like, are mixes. So I have a few Scentsy mixes that I have added on here. Again, you can see all of these have my website. So if they click on these, it is going to direct them to my website. So anytime someone says, ooh, this sounds good, I'm going to pin this to my site for later. When they pin it to them, it will have my links. These are both my websites. One's just my external. Okay, so now how do you pin? Now, if you come up here to this little plus sign, Liz, can you see my cursor?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
I kept on muting myself. So.
Okay, sorry. If you click on that, there's two different ways. Well, you can also create an ad, but those cost, so I don't do that. There's two ways you can do it. Pin from a website, okay? Scentsy, you guys should all have your PWS, your personal website. So you can do it straight from there. You can also do the Pinterest button link, but I'm going to show you how to do this. Here is my Scentsy website. Now I just wanted to show you where I'm copying it. So I just copied my page and put it here. Okay, as you can see when it pulls up, I have done some that are directly on a separate page. So if you do want to do a specific warmer or specific something else on another page, go ahead and click on that page too. But I'm just doing my main home page for now and click next. Now what it's going to do, it's going to pull up all the images that I have on my home page. And you can go ahead and pin these right to your site. So let's do this one. I don't think I've posted about oils. Okay, and then make sure to do a description. Again, you want to try to be, like Liz said, kind of creative, something that will help what other people want to post. So I'm going to say, I love my, oh, now I'm going to have to spell. I don't know. Is that how you spell eucalyptus? Don't ask. Oh, apparently not. Thank heavens for spell check. Eucalyptus Scentsy oils, especially when I have a cold. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Scentsy oils, cold remedy, cold. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just kind of throwing out some ideas. Okay, yes, I know I can't spell. Okay, so there's what I would post. I am also going to post my link here. I don't have to if you don't want to. If I take that off, it is still going to link back to my website. Okay, this is actually talking about the VIP program, but for now I'm just going to share this. So you can type whatever you want here. Put where you want it. Let's put it under Scentsy Business and pin it. Okay, now always check to make sure that it worked. Okay, so as you can see, check, make sure that it is saved to the link. and click the visit. You want to make sure that you have the right link. You do not, have you ever been to Pinterest and you click on something that you're excited to go see and the link doesn't go through? Yeah, that's not fun. Make sure your link goes. You don't want people to repin your post and it not even be going to your website. So make sure that works. Okay, so that is up and it worked. So, okay, there is the one way from doing it directly from a website. Now, the other way is from getting a picture from your computer or a picture you have taken. Again, like Liz talked about, it is good to get personal pictures. I think that's so much better than, you know, just your normal ones. But for today, I thought of I just pulled up the new poodles. I have it in the background. And I am going to pull that one up. Choose an image. It's going to pull up. Okay, we're going to do the Social Perry picture. Now, this is something that Scentsy puts on your resource tab. They have several pictures. They have them with banners, social, so this would be for this one, that you can use these pictures. Scentsy is letting you use these pictures that they have made. I'm going to put, let's do capitalize, love the new Scentsy Perry poodle. Hashtag Scentsy Kids. I have to get one for my daughter. Poodle. You can hashtag whatever you want. Kids, gifts. There you go. So that gives you some ideas. Okay, so again, that's just, sorry, this, now I want to post it, pin it into my Scentsy gift ideas. Again, I do those hashtags. Hopefully people will type in kids gifts and it will be there. Again, let's see it now. Make sure it worked. There it goes. Always visit the link. Oh, that's just the picture. I got to link it. Okay, so this is what I wanted. Sorry, I have to remember. Didn't want to push that one. Okay, did I push? Okay, so now to get the link, when you share a picture, because you didn't link it directly from a website, you have to add the website. This is where you would add your website right here. Okay, so you go to the edit, enter your website here, and in fact, if you want, you can take them right to the Poodle website. That would probably be smarter. Let me come in here. Look at the kids. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna take him right to the Scentsy Poodle page. Oops, actually, we don't want the scent pack because I just clicked on the wrong button. I clicked that I want to add it. Okay, so I'm gonna click them here so they can see it, come back. And instead of taking them to my home page, I actually want to take them right to the Poodle or the Buddy page. And save. Okay, so now when they click on it, it should take them right to the Poodle page. Again, I hope. And as you can see, it took them right to this page. So anytime anyone pins or saves this, when they click on that link, it will go there to that direct page. All right, so those are the two different ways to pin a post. Now, if there is something out here that you like, I'm gonna just type in Scentsy Business or Scentsy Consultant. Okay, let me look at some other pictures. If there's something you like that someone else posts, maybe you like this picture that they posted, what you can do is copy the image and then repost it. Okay, I've done that with a few of mine. Okay, so you can just open it. You're going to want to copy, save the image to your computer, and then you are going to do what I just did and bring it back in. Okay, Again, do not just pin someone else's post, because then you are linking to their website. You want it to be linking to your website. Okay. That's the new change with Pinterest. It's actually beneficial for you because now people can't just go in and edit your images. All right, so hopefully that explains. I actually, let's see, I may come back. You know what, while I have you here, I'm gonna jump ahead on my presentation, go back to mine and show you how to add, how to share. Let's come in here. Okay, so here is how you send it. Say, great, that was a cute picture. I'd love to post it on Pinterest, or not Pinterest, we're on Pinterest, on Facebook or Twitter. So you click on send. You can actually send it straight to someone. Say you have a friend that really loves it on Pinterest, you can send it to them. Or you can share the pin. And this is how you can share it on Facebook, you can share it on Twitter, you can message it to someone, or you can get a link. If you want to copy the link and save it, or email it, or post it on somewhere else, you can get the link. And that's another way of doing it. Okay, so I wanted to show you how to share while we're on here. Okay, stop screen share. Let me see if I can go right back to my, sorry, I may have lost my slide. Let me pull up my slide again. The file is being shown, please select a different. Oh, it is there. Okay. All right, so there you go. There's how you can post. I hope that helps you understand how to post. It really isn't too hard to post pins. Post different boards. Here's some ideas of different boards to post. One, post for your business. You know, I did some about different opportunities where we are. I posted some as thanks for helping my business grow. You can post whatever you want for your business, maybe ideas to help your board. Another idea she gave is a secret board where you and your team can go and add related posts. Okay, I did see, I don't know if you saw, I did have one secret board underneath that I'm using for team posts or pictures that I want to share with my team. Again, that's another secret board. That's the third one. Or actually, that would be the second one. Another one you can do is a shared team one where you guys can support or share ideas on there. But there's one that I want to do where I post pictures that I can share with my team or on my team page. I know a lot of you on my team, sometimes I'll post, yay, it's payday, to let people know we got paid early or whatnot. And I do save those pictures or those images on there, easier to pull up. Okay, I did kind of show you this. Oh, I did take pictures. How to send. Why not share it? You know, if you're already doing one post, make it easier. You know, the best thing with social media is it simplifies your life. Post one picture on Pinterest, why not share it on Facebook and Twitter too? Make one thing go to all three, and you're broadening your business. You're broadening who will see it. Okay, in a glance, this is thanks to Liz. Liz made these cute at a glances, so thank you, Liz, and I will be sharing these on my team page too. It's a visual site for ideas. The great thing, it links you back to your website. On here, we talked about adding your website to your pins. Again, Pinterest just changed that. You have to actually pin your own pins. But I did show you how to do those. There's two different ways, either through the website or saving it. It's a user-friendly, users find and save ideas and products. Great for shopping. Pinterest is mainly used for women, and 50% have children. So those buddies or all the wonderful kids lines that Scentsy has is a great way. 1.36 million users per day. That's huge. And it's amazing. Okay, 28% of these users are high income earners too. So that's pretty neat. Again, a lot of people are going to Pinterest to buy things or to get ideas. So that is what you want to do. be creative. Think of things that you would want to pin, things your friends or customers would want to pin, and put them out there. Now, someone did ask, how often do you pin? Again, it's up to you. I would recommend trying to do it periodically. I don't recommend, and I did this the other day, well, not the other day, but you sometimes, if you're on Pinterest, you'll see someone going on and pinning like 50 different things. Those will pull up in your screen. So you don't want to pin that many. Just pin a few things occasionally. We talked about getting on social medias 5-10 minutes a day. That's it. You don't have to do a lot. It can be simple. You don't want to bombard people with them. That's what you want to do. Oh, you were talking about hashtags, but I'm talking about, now I'm saying how many pins. So, but pin as much as you can in that short period of time. Don't bombard people. Again, this is about being social, getting out there, letting people know who you are, what you like, and others will follow and pin those same things. So I hope that helps with Pinterest. We have a few people live. Do you guys have any more questions? It looks like Liz answered a few of them while I couldn't see the questions when I was back there. With hashtags, yes, if for those listening to the recording, it is good to do about 3 to 5 hashtags. I usually do about 3 to 4. You don't want to bombard it with hashtags, but you do want to put hashtags. That is how people can search up things. Okay, so that is Pinterest. Any questions? I don't see any more questions coming up. There's Liz. Liz, do you have any questions?
Sorry.
Are we good?
We're good, yeah.
Okay.
I was just going to kind of round up by saying that throughout the course, there's so much content to share that we can't do it all at once. I mean, we've been online for an hour and we've just done 2 sites. Next week we're going to do Facebook, but what we're doing is just giving you a brief overview of all the main social media sites, and then we're going to really get deep into it with it's called Social Media 911, and really what the formula is to posting and generating interest and things like that. So stick with it. You're just going to get a general, oh look, shall I go on camera as well? Look like
Sorry,
Billy Nomads over
I put the PowerPoint down, so I thought they better look at something, right?
there we go. So stick with it. We've done Pinterest, we've done Instagram, next week is Facebook, and then we've got Twitter and Periscope to go. And then after that, we're going to go really, really deep into the layers, and we're going to show you how to get the rhythm going with your posts, and really how to get more interest and just go deeper into it. This is just kind of surface level stuff and how to use it and the best practice, but we really want to master this social media and how to use it effectively for business. Once again, I'm just looking behind me and thinking I wish I would have tidied up. Yeah, but stick with it. The reason that it is a 6 weeks course is because there is so much to share and we can't do it all at once. So yeah, there's a brief overview of Instagram and Pinterest. Have a go, and you're going to lean towards, you can't do them all. You're going to lean towards certain social media sites, and that's exactly what you should do. Find one that you love, or find a couple that you love, and really play to your strengths. But yeah, it's I'm really enjoying figuring out what to do and how to do it. It's really, really interesting, and the more you put into it, the more you get out of it, and that's certainly what I've found so far. But yeah, you really need to limit your time because it can take over. You need to just learn to say stop. Okay, there's enough. 20 minutes a day, and that is all. Yeah, but that's it.
Okay.
Thanks, Sarah.
So,
that was awesome.
Last week we gave you a few things to try. My recommendation for this week, since we did talk about Pinterest and Instagram, go try it out. Go post some things. I was very shocked when I posted things. Once I got that Google Analytics, it was kind of fun to see, wow, look how many people are repinning my posts. And I thought, oh, that's cool. Every time they repin it, it's going to my website with Pinterest. Same with Instagram. Go play around. Go try it out. You may end up really liking one of these, so go try it out. So that's your homework for the week, or 2 weeks. We'll be back in 2 weeks, not next week. So
a fortnight.
A fortnight in America.
Okay, lovely. Thanks ever so much for joining us live, ladies. And we hope you guys listening to the recording. If you've got any questions, then just find us on the team page and we're more than happy to answer.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Sarah. Bye, Tara. Bye, Tasha.
Bye.
Are you turning off the recording?
Yes.